Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make that amazing cinematic title in After Effects. So first you want to go into your composition. Here are my composition settings, nothing too fancy. I have my background color set to bright green, but yeah. Okay, so first things first, you want to make your text layer. So this is what my text layer looks like. First things first is I took my background picture, I found a background picture, and I added my let's turn this on. Okay, so first things first, you want to make your text layer. So I just quickly typed out the title of my Zenith film, and I took a picture off of the internet. I put one on top of the other, and then on my image, I select in track matte, I select my text layer, and what it basically ends up happening is that it cookie cuts the text onto your picture. The next thing that I did is I selected both of them, and I clicked pre-composition, and then I named it text, and then I clicked OK. What this does is that it combines both of these layers and makes them into one. So if I want to add anything to or transform these layers in any way, shape, or form, they stay the same and they stay together. I also created two layers of the text. One has this smoke layer that we'll get to in a second, and the other one doesn't. So now that you have your text layer, the next thing you want to do is you want to add your smoke layer. This is the smoke layer that I used. And what I want to do is I want to add this effect to my text. So what that basically means is that I want to reveal my text using this smoke layer. So how I did that is that I went back to my composition, and on my text layer 3, not 4, just this text layer here, I clicked track and matte, and I clicked smoke matte transition. Okay, so let's first watch it without the smoke matte transition. It just scales up towards me, which looks pretty cool. But if I add this smoke matte transition, which is what I've named my video, it still scales, but it also gets revealed by the smoke. So it's just taking that video and adding it to my text file. The next thing that I wanted to do is, let's turn this off. So once again, so that in itself is pretty cool. But what I want to happen is after that, the smoke illuminates the whole title. I want the title to stay there, and I want it to stop flickering with the smoke, because there's never a moment where everything is perfectly visible. There's always some parts that have smoke on them and some parts that don't. So my solution is to mask out the smoke as the text gets revealed. So I'm going to scrub through, I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. So right here is when the text starts to get clearly revealed. And my idea is that I want the smoke video to get masked out as it goes. So how did I do this? Well, first things first, I made another text layer. So let's go ahead and reveal it now. And I added a mask to it. So what does this mask do? So this mask layer reveals the text as it goes, okay? And I also added a mask layer to this smoke, which hides the smoke as it goes. Okay, it takes it out. Yeah. So when we get here, both of these masks work in unison. When we get here, click this. So as I said, right here is when I want the smoke effect to leave. So when we get right there, this layer appears, and this mask starts to slide, and this is the text mask. As it slides, this text kind of takes over. So you can see this is the mask. So you can see it when you upload it. You're not going to be able to see that rectangle. And the smoke basically dissipates. It gives the effect of the smoke dissipating. Okay? And then I'm left with my text. Now this is the only layer that's doing something. Cool. So now that you have fixed and fiddled with your text and made it look how you want it to, we are going to add the particles. So this is what the particles look like. And I'm basically going to add this into my title. So over here, reveal the particles. There you go. So honestly, all I did is I just dragged it. I downloaded this video off the internet, dragged it into my composition, dropped it, and I did a small amount of color correcting so that the title would not clash too much with the background. Okay. And then once I added it in, because I was going for green, I found green particles, and it works perfectly. There was little to no added effects. And then I just faded everything out. So first, cool. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show it to you with a completely black composition. And show you all the keys. All the effects. Okay. One last time. Watch it all the way through. Yeah. So as you can see, I first fade out the title, and then I fade out the particles in the background. That's how you make an amazing cinematic title. I took inspiration from this YouTube channel. The one thing I will say, though, is that all of my images were found on Pixabay. Images and videos, actually. This is a really awesome site. I definitely recommend. Everything's free there. And yeah. Thank you.